The Niti Aayog has recommended Central Bank of India as well as IOB, which is Indian Overseas Bank, for privatization. Ritu Singh has details on this exclusive story. Ritu, go ahead.
Well, this shouldn't come as much of a surprise given there was only a list of 6 non-merged public sector banks that the government was considering for privatization after that announcement came in the budget in February. But now we've been given to understand that the Niti Aayog has made a recommendation that the Indian Overseas Bank and Central Bank of India be the 2 candidates that are considered for the privatization exercise. But do keep in mind, this is not final yet because the ministerial group has to consider this before the cabinet will give its final nod, and it is only after that that the process of privatization can even kick off. Remember, both of these banks are under Reserve Bank of India's prompt corrective action for the last many years. Despite restrictions, they've been able to grow, but both are facing issues when it comes to the asset quality front. Remember, the government holds almost 89.78% stake in Central Bank of India and about 95.84% stake in Indian Overseas Bank. So the free float is also very little, because of which, of course, we've been seeing that huge price movement on both of these stocks since the news, has been, the buzz has been in the market for quite some time now. So there will be some amendments that will also be required to the Bank Nationalization Act and to the Banking Regulation Act, in addition to other challenges, of course, that will have to be faced. But the important news right now is that these 2 names have been recommended by the Niti Aayog for privatization. We'll have to wait for the next steps from the cabinet.
Okay, all right, Ritu, thanks so much for joining in and filling us in with that important story. So both those 2 banks should be in your radar. In fact, Lata joins in to give us a quick take in terms of, this story itself. Lata?
Well, Ritu is underplaying the importance. Even within that 6, there was a lot of guessing on which one. So it's important that Ritu has got this clarification of Central Bank and Indian Overseas Bank. That's important. 6 is a lot of banks to play with, and therefore at least now zeroed in. It's a 2-horse race. And the more important thing is what Ritu said in the end. What are the changes that the government will do to the Banking Regulation Act and to the Bank Nationalization Act, more the Bank Nationalization Act. On the one hand, they can say we are scrapping the Bank Nationalization Act, and all banks will come under the Companies Act. That would be very great. On the other hand, they can say that we retain the Bank Nationalization Act, we are just carving out 2 banks out of it, which will be divested and where the bank nationalization rules don't apply. In that case, it's a limited reform. If they're able to move everything into the Bank Nationalization Act, future privatization of the other banks will be easier, and therefore the market's appetite will be whetted, and they will start giving a higher valuation even to the other banks. They will be able to raise capital cheap. But let us see, how far the government is willing to go. So that's really the next question to see. Is it an across-the-board amendment of the Nationalization Act and bringing the Banks under Companies Act? Or is it just carving out, ring-fencing these 2 banks, or whichever 2 banks, which the government wants to privatize? That will be the key thing to watch. Incidentally, we had spoken to the CEA. He said much the same yesterday.
All right. In fact, let's hear him out in terms of what he had to say just yesterday to us here at CNBC TV 18.
The emphasis is on really, implementing, all the reforms that have been announced, over the last 1.5 years, and the crescendo of that being the budget. There have been a lot of reforms that have been announced, and I can share that the implementation of that is actually being paid serious attention to, whether it's the privatization program itself or the privatization of the public sector banks. And the reason I'm separating that is because the 1.75 lakh crore that was that is budgeted does not include the 2 the proceeds from the 2 public sector banks, but the work is actually going on on all this, and so we should expect some traction on these going forward.
Well, on that note, we'll slip into a short break. You come back, we'll continue to focus on markets. We'll also try to pull in a couple of management